Hello, Men. Jade Molina, co-founder of Men of Growth, and this is our midweek check-in. So we're at the end of August. There's two things I want to share with you, and I want to challenge you in and discuss with you. Number one, I'm just checking in to see how the month of August has been. Have you stayed on track? Have you been consistent with some goals or things that you want to do? All the way back at the first of the month, we started off with challenging you to increase your fitness capacity. And I talked to you a little bit about how increasing your fitness capacity actually can increase the capacity of all the other pillars in your life. Because we are constantly trying to strive to find balance and increase growth in our faith, in our fitness, in our family, and in our finances. But we know that when we're more fit, and we have good fitness capacity, all those things come into place. It's like a global pillar, right? So how have you been? When you step back and you look at last month, how have you been in that pillar? Have you grown? Have you stayed consistent? If not, keep going. Are you using the 4-pillar blueprint? Has it been something you just set off, or has it been something that you actually checked out and have wrestled with? We'd love to get your input on that. So that's just checking in there. We're moving into a new season in the month of September, so we got some more challenges, some more weekly growth challenges coming your way. The second thing I want to talk to you about is something personal to me that I've been going through the last, I'd say 2 weeks now. Even though I, in my life, strive to find that balance in the 4 pillars, and I've been using the 4-pillar blueprint for years in my life, and journaling and writing things down and evaluating where I'm at and always setting goals. I'll be honest, sometimes there are seasons, and I call those push seasons. Seasons, weeks, months, small time frames where I have to really push through something to achieve a goal or focus my priority on one of my pillars. Not only am I a co-founder of Men of Growth, but I also work full-time as a spiritual life director at a private school where I lead chapels, I teach Bible, I lead retreats, I do a lot of different things. So trying to balance Men of Growth along with that full-time job and all my 4 pillars, sometimes I have to push through one of the pillars in order to get a task done and achieve something that has a time commitment on it. That's been the case the last 2 weeks. I've had some early mornings. I've been getting up at 4:30, cranking through some things to be able to balance all this, and then staying up late, and my family's been compromised a little bit. I've been doing a lot of speaking, and that's okay, as long as you don't use it as an excuse to make that the norm. That's why the 4-pillar blueprint and maintaining balance in the 4 pillars on a consistent basis is so important, because it's so easy to have these busy things in our life where we have to prioritize and then make that the norm, and then we stop thriving. We start falling back into mediocrity again, and that's not where we want to be. We want to always be growing, because if we're not growing, we're dying. And we want to be growing and thriving in these 4 areas. So, midweek check-in. How have you done on your fitness? Want you to evaluate that and be honest with yourself. And number 2, when you find yourself having to do push weeks, that's okay, but you got to push through and try to maintain your 4 pillars as best possible, and don't use it as an excuse to prolong and put off. You keep striving, you keep growing. There's the midweek check-in. Godspeed.